Does a PC have to be mounted in metal case? I have seen some projects building PCs in wooden case. I wonder how well this works with respect to grounding and EMI. A grounded metal case should work as a Faraday case, and thus isolate the computer from the surroundings. Notice that the EMI problems are not only related to the stability of the computer, but also the function of other devices, in particular radio receivers operating at microwave frequencies, Wi-Fi, GSM phones, etc. After all, the PC bus may be thought of as a microwave antenna.
A computer case does not need to be made of metal. The reason most cases are metal is because they conduct heat, helps disposing of internal heat a bit better if there are few fans inside, and more importantly, it's cheaper to produce and the end product is less heavy. A computer case is not being used as ground, simply because the case itself does not touch the floor. They usually have rubber feet. The case may be connected to the grounds of the motherboard, but that is not necessary, and it is mostly done in case the computer is not connected to a grounded wall outlet. That said, I've seen many people build computers from various materials, wood included but not limited to. Test PCs often have no case at all, but the best example is the desk PC, a PC built directly into a desk. These desk PCs are often made of wood.
To pass the requirements of FCC Part 15 Class B, most computers must be in some sort of conductive case. You will notice that most metal cases don't have any slots or holes larger than about half a centimeter. This has to do with antenna theory. If you are building the projects for yourself, you do not have to comply to FCC Part 15, but if you intend to sell them, that is a different story. If you want to build a case out of wood and sell the resultant product, not as a kit, there is a whole weird legal thing about kits. You will almost certainly have to coat the inside with some sort of conductor. I don't imagine you were thinking about Raspberry Pis, or other SBCs, but I'd estimate that 80% of all Raspberry Pis ever sold are either in plastic cases, the cardboard box it was posted in, or in no case at all. A metal case isn't a hard requirement, although can offer some benefits if you want to do some EMI shielding. You can do the same shielding with some metal that's not integral to the case though, if you want the shielding without the case.
I've been through the guts of hundreds of computers, both desktops and laptops, and have built a number of them, often working on them with only a frame or even no case at all, just parts on a bench. I've never seen any difference. I also play electric guitar, sensitive to radio and electronic interference, and can attest a PC case makes no difference. My favorite mini server I built for low power consumption from the guts of an old HP G series laptop, bolted to a sheet of plexiglass. All the foil shielding makes no difference. It's run for years without any errors caused by electronic interference, transmitters, cosmic rays, or solar flares, though that last bit did measurably affect Wi-Fi communications between other devices and the apps, but those were on another network segment and physically separated by a router in 5 to 100 feet of space, so obvi would not have been in the case anyway. I actually tested this with various transmitters and power supplies brought in close proximity. No perceptible difference, and nothing in the error logs to suggest it was affected. A guitar pickup likewise is affected the same by PCs with or without a case. Kind of a cool, practical test for outgoing interference, as you can actually hear it. Also necessary if you're a guitar player. Grounding the PC also seems to make no difference to the PC in terms of function, though possibly in terms of safety in extreme cases, but you don't need a box for that. If it is a concern, and you like wood cases, you can always line it with foil, or foil tape. A sheet of Reynolds behind your app rounded a bit like a dish works wonders for reflecting or focusing your Wi-Fi signal, just like the reflector in a mini mag light. You can test it with a Wi-Fi analyzer app on your phone, so it will definitely do a lot to keep interference in or out of your box. But like I said, I have tested it and see no practical difference. For an easy real example of interference, try having a conversation, listening to Pandora, downloading something etc. on your cell phone within 3 to 5 feet of your average microwave oven. If it's not one of those cheap dinky ones, you will notice significant chop, or even total signal jamming. If that's considered safe, I think I'm okay without a metal box. My naked server sat on a shelf on my desk less than 2 feet from my skull. I've never noticed any difference there either. More worried about my laptop in my, well, lap. Now, where did I put my tinfoil hat? Smile.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.